Welcome back to DIVER'S TV. On this episode, let's just go right into it. When I bought my SRP-J13, it came in this box. And I found it strange. The watch was 100% brand new. Stickers, everything. And it came in this box. And I thought, oh, it's a Presage, you know. It's a big box. The funny part about it is I bought that same watch for my father-in-law about a week prior, and it came in a different box. And I also bought the SRP-J17 right before that. So this one came in a different box also. It came in the same box that I guess this one should have. And so when I received this watch in this box, I was like, you know, what's going on here? I didn't really care. I didn't give it too much thought. But if I open this watch, this box, I got this booklet in it. And as you can see, it says DIVER'S WATCH. And obviously these are automatic calibers. So I was like, okay. Well, I threw that to the side like we usually do. And then I looked inside the box and it says Seiko Prospex or Prospex PADI. And I'm like, well, maybe they just thought, you know, I'll give him a nicer box and, you know, he'll be happy, whatever like that. They sent me several emails saying this is a brand new watch, this, that, and the third. Here's the tag that came with it. So you can see this is clearly the SRP J13, J1. And then, you know, there was some other stuff they had in here. These sellers, they've been through it, you know. These are the stickers that came on the bracelet of the watch. Instructions on how to adjust the watch and cautions, highlighted sections. It's a whole bunch of gymnastics. Obviously, I bought that watch 3 times, so I knew all of those things. And then I got this thing, which is, let's see what this is. A warranty, a 1-year warranty that they gave me. So that's all fine and dandy. But I got to thinking recently when I was looking to fill this empty space in my watch case. Now, obviously this watch goes in this space, and in the previous video, I just filled this spot with the Dress KX, the SRPE53, which is nice, by the way, on this sailcloth strap. But I was waiting for the delivery of my next watch, and that has arrived. It came in this box. Now, I've seen some unboxings of this watch come in this box, but I've also seen some unboxings of this watch come in a box like this. So I was a little bit, you know, not unnerved, but I was a little bit concerned, you know, about whatever. But when I opened it, which I just opened it, and I said, I gotta film this, especially after I saw this. Let's see, not returnable if removed. A couple of my other watches came with these things. I guess they got hip to people getting these watches and then reviewing them on YouTube and then sending them back. But this watch has its stickers on it. It's got its hang tag. This is the Seiko Prospex SNE575. And it has the PADI hang tag with the air tank bottle shaped tag. Seiko is an official watch partner of PADI. PADI stands for the Professional Association of Diving Instructors. I think I got that right. But here it is, my first dive watch. And it's an official dive watch. The second thing I noticed is, you see how that second hand is jumping twice? That means the battery is low. This is a solar diver. And look at that. Oh, I'm going to dumb off again right now looking at this thing. Look at that globe pattern inside the dial. So I got a bit of sun over here. As you can see, the sun is shining in my skylight, so I'm gonna get this a charge. But let's get this off of this, get all this plastic off of here and get this thing on wrist. So I got my sharp edge Presage SNE575 here. I'm just gonna put him in on his pillow for now, and I wanted you guys to experience this with me, and I also wanted to I guess memorialize this moment. Big Briss, the anti-dive watch guy, bought a dive watch with the intention to keep it. And you know, the funny thing is, I was really anticipating this watch. I mean, anticipating receiving it. By the way, it came with, let's see, in the box, I don't know if you can see down in there, but it came with the envelope. It's a different envelope. The other envelope I got, they open on the side here, but it's blank as usual. These things you can go on Seiko's website and register, SeikoUSA.com, I think, and then /register, and you can register your watch if you're worried about the warranty or whatever. But let's just put that aside for now and get back to unwrapping this baby. Now, I don't know about these tags, you know. I guess if you cut it, whatever, you remove it. I'm a Christian, so if I removed it, I'll say I removed it. But really, if I go in here, let's see, and get one of these free spring bar removal tools that come with a lot of straps and what have you, just go over here, and this has drill lugs, so just get in there and pop that baby out. See, that wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. These holes on this drill lugs, now that this is my first time seeing this watch like this and fondling it, and the holes seem a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Than some of my other watches that have drill lugs. But let's get these tags off intact. I like to keep the tags to all my purchases. Wow, they have that one on kind of tight. I may have to do some other gymnastics to get that off. Let's see. First, let's take this thing off. All right, it might help if I peel these plastics off, so let's just do that. Now, I ordered a rubber strap for this watch. I'm gonna try it on the bracelet, but let's, pins, collars, pins, end links, just raining down, just making it rain. Hollow end links. But let's see, let's get these plastics off here. Oh, that's that diver's extension. How does that work? Oh, let's see. Oh, it hooks, then unhooks that way. I guess, I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that, but okay. And I guess you hook it back in and then secure it up like that. All right, well, not returnable if removed. I'm just gonna remove it because I'm an honest person, so I don't anticipate having to return this watch. It's not charged, but it is a solar watch, so I'm gonna sit it out. We got some bright sun. I'm gonna sit it out in the sun. I'm gonna read the, actually it didn't come with a excuse me, it didn't come with a booklet. So, and let me just get this back in there. So I took the end link off for no reason, I guess, but it shouldn't be difficult to put that back in. Let's see. through the tunnel. Wow, this watch is sort of lightweight. I mean, it's not as heavy as I would expect it to be. And what made me pull the trigger on this thing is the fact that, let me try to get that in there good without scratching it up too much. Just push it, just coax it in there. Maybe I could be doing a better job at this, trying not to film and getting this in there right. Let's see. Okay, that should be good to go. Use my fingernail. There we go. That's in there. There is some side to side wiggle room there. I guess that could be adjusted, but let's just get this on my wrist. Okay, that's big. I'm gonna have to remove, I'm guessing, let's see, let's do it this way. I'm guessing 3 links. But let's see, I'm liking this thing so far. I got a 7-inch wrist, and let's see how it wears there. What do you think there? That's not so bad for 38.5. That's not a bad size. I mean, with my 7-inch wrists, I know there's some guys out there, and maybe some ladies too, saying, hey, if I had a 7-inch wrist, I would have got the full-size diver. You know, I have a 5.5-inch wrist, and I can pull it off with those short lugs, but some people just don't like big watches. But the main thing that I want to do, so the things that I like about this watch, which is what made me pull the trigger, is the fact that it has a longer lug width, the fact of it's very thin. I think this is like 10.5, just right around there, 10.7 if I remember correctly. I want to sit around all day. Oh, let's see if it's a real Seiko. Let's see, is it lined up? Can I turn this? Let's get those hands out of the way to see. Oh, yes, and it's a screw down crown. So you got a screw down crown. Let's see if I can operate that. That seems to have popped out really easily. There's 2 positions there, 2nd position there, and then you push in and then turn to tighten it down. Okay, it seems to only turn like 1 turn to get all the way tight. Is it all the way in there? Yep, it's all the way in there. And oh yeah, that's starting to spin a little more freely now. But I could just see myself sitting down all day just clicking away at that dial. It looks like it's lining up good. All right. Well, let me resize it for my wrist, and I'll be right back. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that live right here on camera. So maybe somebody has an idea about or wants to know about sizing bracelets. I think this one has pins and collars. I'm not sure, but let me see. I'm gonna take, with that dive extension, let's see. I'm gonna take one link off each side, and then see how that works, and then figure out if I need to take another link out, which side I'm gonna take it out. So let me go grab my tools, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed my trusty Benier toolkit, and let's see, let's get this these links out. I'm gonna do it this way. Let's see, I'm trying to get this on. I'll just put that over there. I'm gonna try to get this centered so that we can fulfill the adjusted promise They adjusted, promise. Oh man, when I'm looking at watches, my mind just goes, okay, so those arrows are pointing toward me. So just lay the watch here like that. And with this pin remover tool, you know, open that up. And I should probably just open it up a little more. I should probably open one side of the bracelet again, but I'm gonna just do it like this. So I'm gonna get this tool, see if I could do it this way you can see it. I'm gonna go to say this link, and I'm gonna just put that tip in the hole and then slowly crank it tighter so that it pushes the bracelet up against the wall here of the tool. Try to keep it as straight as possible and just slowly crank it until I see that it popped out. And then back it off. Let me lower it down in case something falls out. It doesn't just jump and fly everywhere. And there it is. There's the pin. Can you see it there? It's sticking out right there. I'm going to try to pull that pin out. And it came out. It feels like a pressure pin. So I'm going to keep the orientation this way. The way it came out. Oh, try to at least. Okay. And then, let's see. Now, with a bracelet that has pins and collars, sometimes the collar is in one of those middle links. Sometimes it's in the outer link. This one looks like it might. It looks like that hole is bigger, but I don't think there's a collar in there. So let's just go ahead and remove another link here. Let's see. So again, put it in there like that. Just get this going until it goes up against that wall there. And then just keep going until that pin pops loose. Back it out. And take that pin out. Yeah, these look like pressure pins. Okay, that's one link. I'm gonna see putting it back in how if that link, this pin actually just goes back in and stays in there. Nope, it just slid right in. It looks like it will fall back out. I don't know, it's not falling back out, but if maybe it just does slide in. Okay. Well, let's go to the other side now. I most likely won't be using this bracelet anyway for this watch. I never liked wearing watches on bracelets. I guess that goes back to when I'd get a watch, probably a cheap watch, and it'd be on a bracelet, and you wore the watch like it was a bracelet. It'd be all loose, falling down your arm like this. Every time you moved your arm, if you raised your hand up in class or whatever, the watch would just slide down your wrist, and it was like a bracelet. So, okay, that one didn't come out. Is there a pin? Let me see. Is there a pin on there? A collar? There might be a collar on there. I think I heard something fall. Yep, there's a collar. See it there? Oh snap. There are collars. Okay. So I believe the collar, yep, goes on the outside. Oh, something just flew out. Yep, that was oh snap. That was the other link. Okay. So, yep, I think I can see the collar on there. I don't have my glasses on, but I think I can see, yep, the collar's on here. Let's see if I can pull it off. Okay, well at least now I know. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see where you are. But there's a collar right there on that pin. So we have pin and collar here, a pin and collar here, and a pin and collar here. Maybe the collars go on the outsides. I don't know. But anyway, this is pretty even here. So I got 4 and 4. So I'm gonna make this side even. So I have 2 and 2. So I'm gonna need to, which way should I go with this? I'm gonna go from this side because this part is long here. If I took this out, it would make for the bending. So let's try this. Oh snap. Let's take one more out. Maybe I should get, oh, another pin just fell out. 2 more pins just, okay, I think I see what's going on. 2 more pins just fell out here. Can you guys see that? I got 1, 2, 3 more pins. Oh snap. Okay, so now I know there's a pin, there's a collar on either side. This is different. I hope this doesn't jade me to the whole dive watch experience. Plus I already removed that tag. I thought this was coming out pretty easily. I've dealt with, okay, I see what's happening on this one. Oh, I see what happened. So when I took this one out, the collar stayed on this side. One collar stayed on this side, and I oriented this way. And the collar, up there, it just fell out, was on this side, on the outside. So actually, okay, I may sound and seem like a total noob here, but it's a different pin and collar system than I'm used to. It looks like it's a pin in the middle and then collars on both sides, on the outsides. So that's why the holes look bigger on the bracelet. And if I look there, I should probably get a magnifying glass or some. And I'm gonna try to do this stupidly. I'm gonna put my wrist like this and then just bring it up like that and see. Okay, so on that side it's loose, and on this side it's loose. So another link is gonna have to come out. So now I have to figure out which side, and I'm gonna go this side without the diver's extension. So oh snap, this is okay. So let's try, now that we know what to anticipate, let's see. I'm so fortunate to have not lost any of those collars. Okay, that just popped out. So let's go back it out and see what we got. We got a pin with a collar on it. We got a link. And let's see if we have a collar on this inside of this link. Yep, it fell out of the outside of this link. Okay, great. So it's 3 links. All right, now we just need to orient the bracelet correctly. So it needs to go, when the bracelet is upside down like this, the Seiko word needs to be like this. So this side goes on this side. So the bracelet, the pins came out toward me. So I'm gonna put the pin back in the opposite way. So I'm gonna take the pin with the side that has the collar. It seems like it's affixed. Maybe that's the only reason why it needs to go directionally. And I'm gonna put that, slide that pin in there right? Which it goes all the way in. And then I'm gonna attempt to take a collar and put it in the other side. So I heard about this trick from somebody. He was trying to figure out how to pick the collars up without a tweezer. I do have a tweezer, but I find that when I use the tweezer, sometimes it'll make these collars go flying. So I'm gonna pick it up with this pin like this. I'm just gonna stick it in there, or try to at least. I hope I didn't bend these or stretch them out. If I did, that would be a bad thing. Let's see if I could get that in there. It doesn't want to go in. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble here. Okay. Let's try to put it in. All right, let's try to get this. Okay, it came out. So let's try to get the, all right, I am gonna try it with the tweezers. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna try a collar. Pick one up with the tweezer. And I'm gonna try to drop it into the side of the bracelet here. You know, I'm gonna grab my glasses. I'm never too far away. Some readers. Okay. I should probably wipe them off the lens. Okay, so this goes in that way, so I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna pick up this collar here, like that. Try to get it oriented straight. And see if it wants to drop into there. It does. Okay. So we have that in up, but it wants to come out. So I guess we're gonna have to, hopefully I got this right. I'm gonna have to try to hold it. Sometimes those glasses just don't help. And get this pin in there. Okay. And okay, it looks like it should work with a the collar just came out. It got stuck to my finger. So I'm gonna try a different way. I'm gonna push the pin out. Yeah, I have this tool. I have tools, why don't I just use them? I push the pin out a little bit. Enough. I'm gonna try to pick the collar up like this. This is a mess. Okay. And then I'm trying to get the collar to go in there, which it wants to. Let's see. Boom. Nope, fell back out. Okay. This is gonna take some patience, but we can get there. Okay, I know my hand's in the way, but I need to see this. Okay, so the pin is in, the collar is in, and I'm just gonna kind of, okay. It's giving some resistance there. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here. Actually, I'm not even gonna use this because it runs the risk of falling through. I'll use this booklet that I don't need. I'll do it like this. Make sure all those collars are over there still. I'm gonna put it down like this. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab my hammer and with the plastic side and just give it a couple of bangs. Oh, and it fell back out. Oh my goodness. How am I gonna do this? Okay, first let's try this. Let's see if it goes on by itself. Just, it does. I think, okay, I think I know what's going on here. So let's just keep our work area neat. And Let's just make sure we have this oriented the right way. So, is it the Seiko? Under my wrist would be like that, so the 12 would be like that. So this would go like that. So when it turns, yes, this would go here. So the Seiko needs to line up. Okay, I got that squared away. And we put this one over here. And let's just get it in the way it's supposed to go. So it came out this way. So we'll go back in that way. Okay, it wants to go all the way in. And then collar. Let's see. Am I starting to hate dive watches again? I don't think so, not yet. I want to play with that bezel a little more. Okay. Let's try to get that guy in there. Oh. Man, those guys that are watchmakers, they repair watches. Oh, I just dropped it. Okay, I see 4 there, and I see 4 pins there, so that means I lost 1. Do I see where it went? Well, I guess I'll look for it a little later, but let's try to get this. Let's try to get one in there. Try with my bare fingers. Let's see. Okay, it goes in pretty easily, but there is resistance. It's almost like you need a pair of pliers to squeeze it closed. Maybe I should use this thing. Let me try to do it. Let me try to do it like this. Let me try to use this thing, but I have to, let me hold it this way and then put it in there. Is it still with me? I think it is. Oh, collar fell out again. Right. I don't even know if I'm going to put this video out. This is going to be like a 6-hour video. But if at least one person could appreciate this and learn something from my dumbness, then I'll be alright. The rest of you could just, I guess, click away and watch somebody else. Okay, so I think if I hold it, let's try it this way. I'm going to hold it parallel and then try to slide it in this groove here all the way down. Hopefully there's no hole on the other side. I don't think there is. And then I could lay it like this and then give it a tap. And I think that went in. Maybe. I don't think it's on there. Let's see. It looks to be in. Let's try it again. Let's try it. Try it from this side and use the punch and give it a little tap. Okay, that seems to be in there. All right. Oh, here's the other collar that I lost. It rolled over there. Okay, so let's before we go any further, let me get this here and put it around, and it looks like that'll be a good fit. Let's see. That'll be a good fit. If I took one more link out, it'll be tight. And this bracelet does have 4 levels of micro adjust. So I think I'm gonna use that, which might push this up, whatever. Let's just try to get it together and make it one whole watch on a strap. So it came out this way. Let's do this again. It came out this way. This is gonna be the tough part, because now the watch is gonna be all together, the bracelet. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of extra gymnastics, become a gymnast. And push that in. Okay, so that's in, right? It's this one. That's in. So now I just need to get a collar in this hole. Wait, I'm not even showing that. I just need to get a collar in this hole, and then hopefully I could squeeze it in there. So I have a collar here with my big fingers, and I'm gonna try to coax it in there. Okay. Oh snap! Oh, I don't know how I'm not losing these parts, these pieces, but I promise you guys, I am not on drugs. I do not do drugs. I don't drink. So this is just oh, this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculoid. Okay, I'm trying. Wow, okay, wait. I gotta, that stupid beeping machine. It's one of those, what do you call them? One of those scissor lifts, or the booms that they rent. There's construction going on all around here. This is a historical area, so there's always something happening. I just heard a pin drop, so a collar. My fingers are super sticky. This is not helping. I gotta get that in there. Let's see. So this is the direction. This is not the direction I'm supposed to be going in. I'm supposed to be coming in from this side. So let's try that. Yeah. Oh man, are you guys rooting for me? As I'm shooting this, I don't know how it's gonna end up. But I guess once it's over, and if I do decide to post it, I will know at that point. But I think I got 3 and 3. I think I'm missing another collar still somewhere, but I don't even know how I'm gonna get that in there. Let's see. My hands are super sweaty. Stuff on me. Okay, let's try to get it in horizontal, like, okay, that's in there. All right, let's do the horizontal thingy again. Keep it horizontal. Hopefully it doesn't stick to my finger. Slide it in there. I'm gonna give it a tap. And then get the punch and give that a tap. Yes, I could. That was a positive feel there. That went in. I know that went in. Okay. And it's trying to come back out the other side, so I'm just gonna try to even it out. It's flush, but I just want to get them in the center there. Just push. That should be good. Okay. Okay. Oh man, we gotta charge this thing up. Okay, let's see now. All right, there we go. We got a bracelet. We got a watch with a bracelet. And yeah, I could tighten it up. It's only slightly loose, but I could tighten it up with the micro adjust. But it looks like I went the right way with where to take the links from. I could have probably taken another link off of this side and left it longer on the back side here, but this is pretty even under. Let's see if you can see it that way. This is pretty even where, you know, the diver's adjustment or the diver's extension, and then the back of this clasp, and then the back of the underside of the clasp is all the way over here by this link. So if it needed to move any more, I would take links from the 6 o'clock side. So there it is. After a lot of gymnastics. Okay, so now what I want to do, what I usually do, is I take the links that are left over and I will just link them together. This way I could keep track of all the pins and collars. So I have 3 links here. 3 brand new links. I have 3 pins and 2 collars. So I'm missing 1 collar. Let's see if I can find it here. Obviously it's not in the book. It's right here. There we go. 3 collars. I'm gonna get a little baggie to put those in. I'm not even gonna mess with it any further because that took so long. I'm not gonna even cut it in editing. I don't really edit my videos that hard or that much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna straighten up here for a little bit. I'm gonna sit the watch in the sun. The sun is pretty bright over here. So I'm gonna put it on here and sit it in the sun and see if that charges it up a bit. And while I do that, I'll just talk a little bit about why I ended up going with the dive watch and why this one. Now, again, one of the main reasons why I didn't like dive watches, because I'm mostly into dress watches, you know, and I buy watches that, you know, suit my lifestyle. And 3 or 4 times out of the week, I'm in full, you know, dress, suit, tie, you know, and some other times I'm in what would be considered business casual. So maybe some chinos, but still a shirt and a tie. And a dive watch to me wouldn't really suit that ensemble properly. And I know people for the most part don't care about your watch, you know, but I do. And I care about how I look and what I wear. So not anything against anybody with a dive watch or anybody who wants to wear a dive watch with a suit. I mean, we've seen it in movies, you know, some really high-end watches. Doesn't matter what style the watch is, it's a high-end watch. And so people tend to overlook the fact that it doesn't go, but in my opinion. But when I was looking, I started looking at a dive watch. I started to start a thread on some of the forums that I'm on, asking for, you know, some suggestions. I really don't like going that route. I mean, that seems the lazy route to me, to ask people for suggestions when you could just do your own search, you know. But so I just started doing my own search, and as I only wear Seiko watches, I went on the website, and there's a lot of watches that are available that aren't on their website, whether USA or global. And I saw some watches, but I had to keep clicking on it and checking the size and the specs. And I know dress watches dive watches can wear smaller or larger than what their measurements are stated on paper. So, you know, I wasn't too hung up on that, but I said to myself, if I'm gonna get a dive watch, it has to be some really good reasons. And so the ones I came up with was the fact that this watch it's a PADI, it's certified, ISO certified. It's thin. It's a quartz. It's solar. I like the cool Smurf blue on here. I bought a, I'm waiting for a rubber strap that's all black, but then the inside is like, I hope it's the same blue or very close to it, this blue. And it shows through on this area and on the sides a little bit, but it's mostly black. But I think it's gonna suit this watch really well, which is why I kept laughing during the whole bracelet thing, because I know I'm not gonna be wearing this on this bracelet. The bracelet is nice on this. I mean, it's solid, and the watch overall is not that heavy. This is a light watch. I mean, this watch, this thing is a tank, but this thing isn't that heavy. And look at the difference. This one is 39 millimeters. This one is 38.5. This is 39.3. So almost a full millimeter bigger. And of course, I discussed in my video about, you know, how watches wear regardless of the listed size. But look at this. This Dress KX is a 40 millimeter watch, and this one is 38.5 millimeters. And look, they look the same. I mean, your eye goes straight to the dial on the Dress KX. And this one, because the bezel is black out here, it kind of extends the whole face of the watch, so it plays tricks with your eyes. And then look at the lug to lug. The lug to lug on this watch is shorter than this one. Look at that. If not the same. So I don't know, when I see this back, I'll be able to tell better. Part of the way I'm looking through the camera, and part of the way I'm looking at directly at the watch. But I know the battery is low on this one, so this is what this watch came out, what, 2 years ago. So I'm not too concerned about that. I still haven't taken the sticker off to reveal the dive wave and the fact that this is a special edition. I don't know if you can see that. So Seiko special edition, thin profile, nice case, sides, mid case they call it, nice bezel with the action. I'm gonna be sitting here just doing that. I'm gonna wear out whatever mechanism it is in there that makes this thing click ratchet like that. But the date is already at the 30th, and today's the 31st. So I'm gonna actually, let's unscrew it. I gotta get used to these screw down crowns again. I've had watches over the years with screw down crowns, but I'm so used to not having that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the time. It looks like it's 2:03, so 2:50. So let's go. It's very smooth. Let's go until it goes around to 31. Check that. Okay, it's starting. And bang. A little early. So that's midnight. And it's what did I say, 2:50. So I'm getting close. I'll charge it up, and then this is noon to around 2:50. And let's go 2:51 or whatever. And push it back in. Okay. Now let's go. Once again, I'm all over the place when I don't write down scripts. I like this to be from the seat of my pants, on the fly, off the cuff, whatever you want to call it. So this watch is a special edition. It's PADI certified. It's a solar watch. It has a beautiful dial. Look at that. It has sapphire crystal. I believe this is a ceramic bezel insert. I could be wrong on that. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, whatever. This will be my first dive watch. Has the official dive extension. It has the LUME pip at the 12 o'clock on the bezel, just like any ISO certified dive watch should have. And I'm sure the LUME is great. As a matter of fact, how about this? I haven't done this in a while. Let's LUME it up. Let's LUME it up and see. Maybe the LUME will give it a little bit of a charge. I'm just upset that this didn't come with a booklet that, you know, gives me the information. I shouldn't say upset. It's nice to have everything that should come with your purchase, whether it's a watch or whatever. Like when you buy a car and it doesn't come with the owner's manual or whatever. You know, nobody really reads those, but you need it from time to time. But I guess nowadays you can just look stuff up, so it's not such a huge deal. But let's get this guy loomed up and see what it's about. When it comes to the LUME situation, I have to pull this out on my phone, so the camera might wobble a little bit, but there it is, the LUME shot. That thing is nice. I wouldn't expect anything different. And I also like that date window, it's tiny, but it matches up with that 9 o'clock indicator there. And now that I'm looking at this, I have fingerprint smudged this whole thing up, so let's get that. Give that a little rub. Wow, that bezel is not shiny at all, so it's like matte from a side profile, and this thing is nice. This thing is really nice. So I'm gonna sit it out in the sun for a while and let it charge up and then set the time correctly. And for right now, I'm gonna try to clean this mess up a little bit, and for the ending shot of this video, hopefully nothing. Yep, it did stick to my it's sticking to my hands again. The fun never stops. It never stops. But you know what? At least I have the official box. I mean, I don't know if this is the box of this, but it's got the blue, you know? So I have the box. So great, you know? I just happen to have the box from another watch, but I got the box. So I guess I wouldn't say it's an omen. I don't believe in stuff like that. But, you know, it just goes to show that this collecting hobby can be fun. You know, it can have its ups and downs, but it's really fun if you make it fun. It doesn't have to be so serious. And I'm not defined by my watch. And you know what? People generally don't care about what you have on your wrist. And I'm not trying to get a girl or anything. I've been married for a minute. So there we go. So here we go. That is the Seiko SNE575 P1, and it's just beautiful. I'm gonna try to get used to this thing, but I like it. And let's give them a place in the box. Let's see. I'm gonna put them right next to my other tool watch. I gotta get used to that, but I have the rubber strap coming, so I'll do an update. I kind of rushed these two videos. I was so excited. The one right before this, I still haven't did the final edits, not on the video itself, but like the listing and everything for the YouTube channel and whatever. But I got this watch today, and I was shooting the video about this watch, and I was hoping that this one would come. So this one came. So now my watch box is complete. I have my dress watches. I have my go anywhere, do anything section here. I'm gonna add this to that. And you have my field watch. I got my chronograph, and I got my PADI solar diver. Hey, this is Big Briss. Thanks again for hanging out with me with all those gymnastics and everything like that. Let me know if you ever been through something like that. And you know, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult because I'm trying to get it on camera, everything that I did. But You know, I use these YouTube videos as a way to look back. You know, remember those home videos we used to shoot, or maybe our folks used to shoot, and you sit down every once in a while and look at them. It's a little time capsule, and I don't have to have the space, the gigabytes or terabytes to save all of this. So YouTube does that for me. And then you guys can come along and enjoy it along with me. So this is Big Briss saying thanks, Big Briss TV. I'll catch you on the next one, and everybody stay well, and I'm out.